Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have a shoutcast from the Retro Cup from one of my regulars, so thank you so much for submitting these battles, I really do appreciate that. And they do have a YouTube channel, so I will leave a link in the description down below. Guys, let me know what you think of the Retro Cup, what's your initial impressions of it? And we're taking a look, he wants me to focus on the whole team, not just one specific Pokemon. So we're taking a look at Goodra, which obviously Dragon's going to be really good because there's no fairy types. It's weak to ice, but there's no fairy types, so you don't have to worry about anything being double resisted. Plus, we're taking a look at Hypno and Alolan Marowak. So the beauty about a Psychic and a Ghost type, or two Psychic types or two Ghost types, is that they're weak to Dark, but there's no Dark types in the format, right? Because they're banned. So you don't have to worry about like Umbreon and Mandibuzz. Now, they're still, both of them still weak to Ghost. They still have weaknesses, but that's the beauty of it. I think it's a great team. It looks like a great team. So let's go ahead and begin the commentary immediately, shall we? So this Hypno is going for Shadow Ball right now, and Shadow Ball Fire Punch is on this Hypno moveset, so I like it. I was thinking of Ice Punch Hypno just because of all the dragons, but, Fire Punch Shadow Ball works as well. Let's see how it plays out. Goodra's going to be hit with an attack. It's not going to be Outrage. That's good. No debuff as well. I didn't see a debuff, right? I don't think so. So that's good. I don't think so, unless I'm wrong. But anyway, switching into Alolan Marowak to catch the move. This should be a Body Slam. Yeah, Body Slam. Beautiful catch. Able to eat that up. And this Alolan Marowak has Shadow Ball, so it's going to be enough to KO the Celio. Celio is another great ice type. For those that don't know or not familiar with it, it was or is really good for specific Silph Arena metas. And I see no reason why it wouldn't be good either for like the Go Battle League. So especially for Cups. So Retro Cup, definitely going to be pretty solid Pokemon. I don't know how often you'll see it, but I think it's pretty solid as well. But great win nonetheless. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Here we go. So it is going to be Goodra versus Golem. Okay, very spicy from the opponent. Some of these early battles might be really spicy because people are just trying things out, not really knowing what to run or what they should run because it's a new meta for everybody, right? So we do see Muddy Water going to be super effective, but the Golem does shield and switches into a Bomb Snow. Out comes Alolan Marowak. This is beautiful for the Alolan Marowak because it does resist these attacks. Alolan Marowak is also strong against Ice types, and Ice types I do think will be common because of how many Dragon types you're going to see. Honestly, Speediest Chief was running Triple Dragon and did really well with it. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if you seen Triple Dragon. Honestly, that's why I think Ice types are going to be really good. But anyway, Alolan Marowak, that's why it's good to counter those ice types. So we are seeing a Shadow Ball going into an Altaria, speaking of Dragon. So it does a lot of damage to it. Trying to get to another one, not able to even get to that Bone Club. That's okay. Gonna go ahead and bring in the Hypno. Now Hypno is gonna be hit with the Sky Attack. Altaria is pretty low. I don't think you can Confusion down. I mean, if you try to... Oh, no, they switch. Afraid of the Ice Punch. Okay, makes sense. Hypno is going to go ahead and shield this. What attack is it going to be? Going to be a Rock Blast. So going to switch into Goodra right now. Going for that Muddy Water. Able to get off the Muddy Water. Now, this is going to be enough to KO because Muddy Water is double super effective to Golem, even though it's a weak move. In comes Altaria, and the Dragon Breath damage is going to be enough to KO. Goodra really showing its bulk and able to take that game. So, well played. Very nice. So let's go ahead and move into the next one. But I'm really curious. Are you guys playing the Retro Cup or are you playing the Master League? I think most players are probably playing the Retro Cup because it's new. Plus, a lot of trainers love the Great League. So, I'll be playing it this week. But let me know what you guys have to say about it. So, Goodra into Kanto Ninetales. Okay, so they do switch out into Raichu. Very interesting. So now out comes Alolan Marowak. So, Alolan Marowak, what does it have? What does Kanto Raichu have? It has like Wild Charge or Thunder Punch. It has Electric Attack. So there's the Thunder Punch. Does a decent amount of damage. Bone Club is going to be super effective to this Raichu. So it may not shield. And it does shield. The reason I didn't think it would shield is because Bone Club, not a powerful move. Although at this range, it would KO anyway. So I totally get it. So Bone Club coming out. And no shield. So that does KO the Kanto Raichu. In comes Pelipper, one of my favorite Pokemon. Pelipper will farm down, not really too great, but definitely has answers to it, like Hypno, for example, or Goodra. So going to go ahead and bring in Hypno. Of course, this Hypno does not have Thunder Punch, but the opponent doesn't know that. So Weather Ball is coming out. Does a decent amount of damage. They can spam these Weather Balls, so You know, it does pretty good amount of damage. Pelipper with energy is definitely very scary and another great pick for this cup, I think. But going to charge up enough for Shadow Ball, but another Weather Ball comes out, so Hypno will have to shield this if it wants to get off an attack. And it is a Weather Ball, and going to go ahead and switch out, saving that energy, trying to farm down, not quite able to do so. So Goodra will shield. This is only Weather Ball, so Goodra resisted, but I guess Goodra wants to stay a little bit healthy. So going to go ahead and farm that down. And now in comes, what was that? Is that a Alolan Malwak? I think it is. So Muddy Water going to be super effective. No, it's that's right, it's Ninetales. Totally forgot about it. We saw Ninetales earlier, I totally forgot. So another Muddy Water coming out. And this is going to be super effective, but you're more concerned with the 30% chance to debuff the attack. Because Muddy Water, as I said, it's not a powerful move. It's a good move. I think it's good on Goodra, it's just not really a powerful move. So now going to go ahead and go for this Shadow Ball with Hypno, and this should be enough to KO that Cantonian Ninetales. Actually, never mind, it's not. But another confusion will. I thought that Shadow Ball would have KO'd, but it wasn't enough. But still, that confusion was able to pick up the knockout and take that win. So that is fantastic. I was going to stream today, but I didn't get much sleep last night, so I totally overslept and slept right through the streaming time, so I'm going to just hold off for tomorrow, but that's okay. So Goodra is going to go ahead and switch out into Hypno. So the opposing Hypno switches out into Drifblim. Okay, so this is interesting because obviously Shadow Ball would KO. They must know, they must not have charged up for Shadow Ball, so that's why there was no shield there, so that's awesome. Hypno not having to use a shield. Going to go ahead and go for the Fire Punch. We likely see a shield, yeah, because not only could it be Shadow Ball, but it also could have been Thunder Punch, right? So now the Thunder Punch is coming out, not before another attack. Hypno will shield this. I think this is another Icy Wind. It is, but it still would have put the Hypno incredibly low. So Hypno will go straight Shadow Ball this time. And this, will it KO? Oh, actually does not KO because of the debuffs, but that's okay. It still does a lot of damage. I do think Hypno with Shadow Ball is fantastic, so I do recommend Shadow Ball on Hypno. It just depends on what other move you want, what elemental punch, whether it be Fire Punch, as this trainer is using Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. All of them, I think, have arguments of why you should use them. I think they're all good. But I do like Shadow Ball for this meta as well, because it hits it hits things that Hypno is weak to, right? Like Alolan Malwak, if you happen to get to it, or opposing Hypno, it hits, right? So I think it's really good. But anyway, this Alolan Malwak, it hits Jellicent as well, but I guess so does Thunder Punch, but you get the point. So able to, looks like it caught that move very nice. So Poliwrath, okay. I mean, Alolan Malwak does resist every move Poliwrath has, unless if it has Hydro Pump, and I don't think it does. So no, going to be Dynamic Punch. Hypno can eat that, or not Hypno, but Alolan Malwak can eat that up. Going for a Shadow Ball right now, and that's going to do massive damage. No, you can't farm down. So will we see a shield? We will not see a shield, just going to take it. Going to be an Ice Punch. Probably the common moveset on Poliwrath, Ice Punch, Dynamic Punch. Going to go ahead. Oh, they are going for the farm down, I guess. Going to go ahead and shield this and go for the farm down. Very nice. Okay, I like it. So going to be able to get that farm down and go for the Shadow Ball right now against the Hypno. Beautiful play. I didn't know that he'd get to the farm down, but was able to do so. And that does so much damage. And in comes Goodra to finish it off. Incredible. Incredible game. I think it's a great game, yeah. Well played. So we're going to go ahead and move into the next one. I think we have one more battle in this video, if I'm not mistaken. But I guess we'll see. And again, I usually never know how these battles go unless if the trainer lets me know, saying, hey, this is a 10-0. Then I'll know it's a 10-0. But other than that, I usually don't know. And in this battle, I have no idea. So Goodra into Wobbuffet. Okay, Wobbuffet I do think does have play in the Retro Cup as well. It's so incredibly pokey. Look how well it's taking those attacks. So in comes Hypno. Wobbuffet is switching out into Frostlass, okay. So both of these moves are strong against Frostlass, so that's great for the Hypno. And I totally understand the Fire Punch, because again, Fire Punch is strong against the Ice types, which I think are going to be really common, like Frostlass. Ice Punch is good against the Dragons, which are going to be really good. So I think Shadow Ball with either Fire Punch or Ice Punch is probably the moveset I would go with. You know, let me know your moveset on Hypno. But if you're running Hypno. So Fire Punch is going to get the shield. So picking up both shields. Oh, able to get to another Fire Punch. Hypno will have to shield this if it wants to win Switch. And I think it's definitely worth it. So going to go ahead and shield that. So that Wobbuffet could be a little bit annoying. Probably not, because you have a Alolan Marowak, so you're probably going to be able to handle it. In comes the Wobbuffet. The moves are weak. Return doesn't do much. Wobbuffet is a weak Pokemon. It's a good one because it's really bulky, but it's weak, right? So I think this Hypno can get to a Shadow Ball, unless if they get to a Mirror Coat. Oh no, we see a switch into Goodra. Okay, going for the Power Whip. Again, not going to do too much because Wobbuffet is an absolute tank. But, I mean, it's adding up. You got to add it up. You got to add up the damage, right? Plus, Hypno still has a move. Keep that in mind. Return coming out. That's totally fine. In comes Altaria. Okay. It's good that the Altaria is coming out now. Getting to the Muddy Water. At least get some damage off with the Dragon Breath, right? And then Muddy Water is going to get the debuff. That is huge. Debuffing that oppressive Dragon Breath damage. So going to bring in this Hypno and go for the Shadow Ball immediately. I like it. So Shadow Ball is going to connect. And just got to do as much damage as possible. The opponent throws. That is even better for the Hypno. So that's incredible. So Hypno goes down. Out comes the Alolan Marowak. Do you go for the Fawn Down? We might see a Fawn Down. I think we're going to see a Fawn Down because this Altaria is debuffed from the Muddy Water. So I think even though Fire Spin is resisted... Oh no, the switch into... Okay, the opponent switched into Wobbuffet. So now they go for the Shadow Ball. Does it KO? Yeah, it does KO, okay. And now in comes Altaria. The only reason I was wondering is because of how bulky Wobbuffet is. But it did KO, and now this Bone Club should pick up the knockout, and that is going to be a good game and a really good video. And that was a 5-0, I believe, right? I think it was a 5-0. And that will be it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.